Hello YouTube and hello Reddit och hey Magnus. I was actually inspired by the YouTuber Magnus Andersson to document my little short trip into the local forest. So let's bring up Google Maps, and this is where I started, at this cross right here, and I'll follow this road until I reach the end of it, and then I'll make a beeline for this lake. As soon as I reach this lake, I'll attempt to make fire. It's kind of, as you can see, it's kind of wet outside today. There's still snow here and there. Anyways, back to Google Maps. As soon as I've made lunch, after I'm done with lunch at this place, I will move south to this little, well, I wouldn't call it a lake, but anyways, and then I'll walk east. And somewhere in this area, there should be an abandoned house. Oh, it's kind of slippery here. In this area, there should be an abandoned house. I've seen it, but I haven't really been to it. And after that, I'll go back home. There we go. North. And I need to head west. So yeah, this way then. Kinda wish I had crampons at the moment. Here's another knife I brought to test, and Magnus, I think you would like this one. It's a Gerber Edict. Fine edge, 154 cm steel, Tonto tip. Very sharp, great handle. If you like the Gerber Gator a lot, then you should love this. Decisions. Left or right? Yeah, this way. Jeez, I'm getting real thirsty. Yeah, cordage, because you know, one of the 5 C's. A spit stove, pocket stove, with 4 fuel tabs. Here's the one piece of equipment I actually wanted to test today. It's the Rothko canteen with cooking cup. Some people say this thing leaks, but yeah, I don't have any issues with it. Let's try to squeeze it. No, nothing. See? Doesn't leak. So far so good. I finally had to leave the trail, and this place is a pain in the butt because of this. There's snow everywhere and it's deep. It's a good thing I have Gore-Tex shoes. Found the trail again. That was a decent climb. I think the lake should be on the other side of that place, of that hill. Not a good place for making fire. I don't see a whole lot of birch trees around here. In fact, I don't see a single one. Destination number 3 has been reached. There's no reason for me to get closer because the ground is actually kind of wet here. So I'm gonna turn back and make a fire so I can make lunch. And there's a couple of dead standing trees here, so I'm gonna take, I think I'll take this one and cut it up into smaller pieces. See what I can do with it. It's pretty dry. Yeah, that's nice and dry. And there's another one there, and that one looks dead. And there's another one. So this place is full of firewood. There's another one. Right, let's get to it. You can find this saw at Biltema in Sweden for about $10 maybe, and it's actually pretty decent. It's a folding saw. It's got a very long blade, and it cuts quite well. For us Swedes, that would be 79 kronor. Jag tror det var 79 på Biltema. Så det här kan jag rekommendera om man inte har råd med en Baco Laplander till exempel. I guess the only bad thing about it is that it doesn't lock. So yeah, use a rubber band here. Here's the Bear Grylls knife, the one people hate. I think it's quite nice. It's a full tank construction with a welded pommel. It comes very sharp. It's got a finger choil for you know, for fine work like this, and a ground surface for or a milled surface for striking a ferro rod. It's a full plane edge. The steel is 9CR19 MLV, which is, as far as I know, it's very similar in performance to 440C, which is a higher grade steel than the 428C you find in the Gerber Prodigy. So yeah, I like this because I mean, it comes with a ferro rod, it comes with a whistle and a built-in sharpener, and it's a full tank blade with a good steel, so it's a very complete package. So for that reason I really like this one. I know the original knife had some issues, but they've all been fixed in this version, so that's a good knife. Now let's baton some wood, if I can find any pieces without a million knots. Oh, that's not die knot. All right. That's one. That's two. There we go. That goes there. That goes here. I need to do this with my hand. These are barely holding together. Jeez. To me, this looks like a huge score. I think this is yeah, I think this is fat wood actually. So that means I have to find a different source of tinder. But I don't see any birch trees around here. Jeez, that only took about 15 million years. Look at that fire go. Sweet. Somewhere to sit. I'm pretty happy with that. And all I needed was a knife and a fire steel. Looks alright. there's a good spot. Yeah, right there. Alright. And now we wait. Okay. Oh. Let's close that for about 10 minutes. Oh, close it and leave it for 10 minutes, I should say. There we go. So, what do I think of this? Well, yeah, works just fine. Cook up is didn't melt or anything. The handles were fine. I mean, they're kind of short, so, but the handles did not get hot, so I could easily grab it and then pour out the water. Easy. So yeah, I like it. Big thumbs up for the Rothko canteen with cook cup. Good stuff. Oh, don't do that. Let's not melt my pad. It's tasty, but I think it needs some salt. And that's what I would call a success. I'm pretty happy with that. Got a fire. I've got food and water. And as soon as I'm done with the food, we'll move on to destination number 3, I believe. Which should be in... yeah, it should be in that direction. South. Time for destination number 3. And we need to move south. Let's check compass. There we go. Right. Okay, this way. That's where I came from. And that's where I need to go. You can see the lake between the trees. There's the pond. And, well, there's no reason for me to go down to it because, well, I suppose I could refill my water bottle, but, you know, I'll do that later. So, I just need to go over there, and I should eventually come to a road. Destination number 3. That's where I came from. Moving on. There's the house. Right out in the middle of nowhere. I don't see any roads, and I assume it belongs to a hunter because you can see one of the right there, one of the places where hunters lie in wait for their prey. So yeah, I don't know if I should get close to that because people people sometimes set up cameras near their house. Because unfortunately, houses that are out in the middle of nowhere like this, they suffer from theft. It's pretty easy to break into these things, and there's nothing the police can do about it. So people set up cameras that are with motion detectors. And yeah, if you're not careful, you'll get your picture taken. We'll see how close I get to it. There's a random house in the middle of nowhere. It is not connected to a road, and there's no obvious water source close to it. But someone's been here recently because there's an apple. Now, I think I can hear running water down there, so I'm gonna go and investigate. I've decided to follow the stream east, which is that way. That should take me to the abandoned mine that is nearby. So yeah, let's go. Getting close to the mine. Should be over here. Yep, there it is. th of March 2015. Why stuck? And I'm not going to take anything, but I'll be donating this slightly used magnesium bar with flint and a strike. So yeah, there you go. There we go. And it's sealed. Back it goes. Right. The air cache is behind me, and here's the mine. And in the background, you should be able to see a small waterfall down there. I'm getting somewhere now. Getting close to civilization. And I'm gonna go that way back home. Okay, that's it. We are back. Should I end this Magnus style? Yeah, why not? Andrew out.